Namaste. Khushro Aditya. I, Jivin Preeti Singh, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today, I will discuss about the topic to demonstrate the reflex activity. To demonstrate the reflex activity belongs to the human anatomy and physiology practical for the B Pharm second semester. Now we come to the topic reflexes. What is reflexes? Why is there a nervous system? The nervous system rapidly generates appropriate reactions to sensory stimuli. Autonomic reactions trigger complexes behavior. Now we come to the definition. Coordinate involuntary motor responses and initiated by stimulus. Applied to peripheral receptor. So sensory stimulus belongs to the motor responses. Reflex definition. Stereotyped motor response to a specific sensory stimulus. Basic unit of integrated reflex activity is reflex arc. It has 5 components. First one is receptor, muscle spindle. Second one is afferent, 1A second fibers, and third center spinal cord, and fourth efferent motor nervous. 5 effector and extrafusal fibers. So this is the typical reflexes. Sensory stimulus is responsible for the sensory neurons, and in central neuron system is interneuron and motor neuron. Motor responses related to the muscles. Now we come to the typical reflex arc. Sensory neuron detects stimulus. Second, interneurons most often can be excitatory or inhibitory. Third one is motor neurons produce muscle contraction and motor responses. Reflexes often have effect on group of motor neurons to different muscles, sometimes different joints of opposite limb. Typical reflexes, for example, flexor reflexes and sensory stimulus, stepping on nail cause pain. So reflex testing is a powerful clinical tool. For the reflex to occur, all element must be functional, pathway, and must be intact. In clinical test, apply stimulus 1 and see if get response 2. If absent, diagnose where pathway is interrupt. If abnormal, diagnose where pathway is compromised. So now we come to the evaluating reflexes. Scoring deep tendon reflexes. Deep tendon reflexes response is grade 0 to no response, and 1 plus sluggish diminished, and 2 plus active expected response, and 3 plus more brisk than expected, slightly hyperactive. 4 plus brisk hyperactive with intermittent or transient clones. Reflex is evaluated according to: one is amount, size, magnitude of motor response, and second, latency, time to elicit more response. In some disease, process damage can enhance reflex responses. So now we come to the classification of reflexes. Reflexes is divided into 5 parts. First one is clinical classification. Second one is anatomic classification. And third one is number of synapses. And fourth one is functional classification. And last one is conditional and unconditional classification. Firstly, we discuss about the clinical classification. Clinical classification refers superficial, deep, visceral, pathological. And now next one is analytical classification, segmental, intersegmental, and suprasegmental. Number of synapses, asynaptic and monosynaptic, bisynaptic, and polysynaptic. Functional classification, flexor, extensor, and writing, posture, and withdrawal. Conditional and unconditional. So now we come to the clinical classification. Clinical classification is divided into different categories. First one is superficial, stimulating superficial structures, example. And second one is deep, stimulating receptor deep in muscles. And now next one is visceral, stimulating receptor in viscera, and pathological, present only during abnormality. Now next one is others, unconditional reflexes, inborn or inherent reflexes. Conditional reflexes is acquired reflexes. So secretion of saliva when food is kept in mouth is unconditional reflex, and secretion even with dough is conditioned. Deep tendon reflexes, biceps reflex C5 to C6 support the forearm on the examiner's forearm. Place your thumb on the bicep tendon located in the front of the bend of the elbow. Midline to the antecubital fossa, tap on your thumb to stimulate a response. Triceps reflex C7, C8 have the individual bend their elbow while pointing their arm downward at 90 degrees. Support the upper arm so that the arm hangs loosely and goes dead. Tap on the triceps and tendon located just above the elbow bend. Bronchodilators reflexes hold the person thumb so that the forearm reflexes and strike the forearm about 2 to 3 centimeter above the radial styloid process located along the thumb side of the wrist, about 2 to 3 centimeter above the round bone at the bend of the wrist. Normally the forearm with flex and supinate. So heel lift. What is the heel lift? While the patient is supine, bend the knee and support the leg under the thigh. Have the leg go ahead and briskly jerk to lift the heel of the bed. Normally the leg will remain relaxed and the heel will slide upward. Increased tone will cause the heel and leg to stiffen and lift off the bed. So superficial reflexes, corneal reflex, gag or swallowing reflex, and cremasteric reflex. This reflex is elicited in males by stroking the upper inside of the thigh. In response, the testis on the same side is elevated by contracting muscle. So abdominal reflexes, the examiner strokes the skin of the abdomen with a dull pin from the side of abdomen upward toward the midline and above the umbilicus, and umbilicus moves towards the stimulated region. So visceral reflexes is divided into different parts: dilation of pupil and defecating and vomiting. Somatic reflex occur in the skeleton muscle, while visceral reflexes occur in the soft tissue organ of the body. So overall the short description of demonstrate the reflex activity. So this is the complete session. This session is powered by the 2.0 digital session Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class.